let's move on to the onboarding process, which is really simple. Now, getting your team started is simple. Owners use their business number, while members, trainers, and staff use the numbers that they registered with into their fitness center or gym. All right, so new users can also register very instantly, and those with an invite code are activated within seconds. So first of all, like, you just basically click on the register option here, and the first step of the registration is basically the verification step. It's basically a secure verification step. All right, registration starts with your business phone number. This acts as your gym's unique identifier. You get a quick OTP verification, which ensures that your data remains secure from the very first step. Now, this is basically how you waive the registration of your gym. You enter your gym number, business number, and then when you click on verify mobile, you'll receive an OTP, and then you'll enter the OTP, and the first step is done. All right. The second step is basically associated with brand identity. Now, your brand matters. Here, you will upload your logo, your business details. Now, this is a very crucial step, because every single message that your members receive from our end through the automated process is basically, from renewal reminders to event updates, everything. So everything will be professionally branded with your gym's name and logo. All right. And all this information will basically appear in the My Fitness Center page in the panel. Now, this is basically how you enter the details of your fitness center. All right. And then comes the third step of registration, which is related to the dynamic configuration. Now, what's that? Now, FitHub basically adapts to your space, your gym, or your fitness center. So you customize your dynamic services here. Like, you basically decide which services you provide. All right, for example, yoga, Zumba, CrossFit, anything. You can set up the plans for members, monthly plans, yearly plans, and even define an auto deactivation policy. You can basically what is this deactivation policy? At the time of registration, you basically set up the certain number of days or certain amount of months, for which if the member exceeds those months without paying the fee, automatically their account gets deactivated, and you get an alert that this member has been deactivated because he or she has exceeded your deactivation policy. You can set up your deactivation policy, for example, 90 days. For an example, and then you can also basically decide your gym timings here, and then you can also enable this setting of basically allow other gyms to basically send branch connection requests. Now, what's that? Now, for example, if you own multiple locations, multiple branches, so you enable the branch connection request. This lets you connect your branches and with the comparative analytics, compare your branches, seeing which location is, performing the best. It lets you basically compare, all right? Compare your multiple branches, connects your branches. And then we move on to this is the step 3. The membership plans, you set up those, you set up the gym services, the timings, the deactivation policy, and the multi-branch network. Now is the step 4 of the registration process. The last step is the owner profile. Now, finally, you create your personal owner profile. You can add basically your profile picture if you want to, and if you don't want to, that's fine as well. Now, this helps your team to know exactly who is managing the facility and the streamline internal reports. All right, so it's basically for that. So that's how you waive the owner profile. All right, just enter some details and you're good to go after that. Now the account setup is done. Now let's move to some other features.